Hello, I'm Simulated Erk and welcome back to Simulated Erk Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today I have a new piece of hardware. It is a companion to the Honeycomb Alpha flight controls, the Yoke that I already have. I now have the Bravo, which is the Throttle Quadrant. And what the Throttle Quadrant allows me to do, it allows me to control anything from a single engine general aviation plane, that's the plan, operate the plane, not in Spain, but it enables me to operate anything from a single engine general aviation plane right up to a 4-engine commercial aircraft, such as a 747, etc. Speaking of the 747, I have had issues with the 787. I have reported it to Microsoft, and support have told me that there's been several people lately who have reported issues, similar issues, which is something either to do with the APU or the fuel pumps, and the quality assurance and the project teams are investigating that one. So we'll find out a little bit later on what's happening with the 787. So what this Throttle Quadrant enables me to do, it enables me to work the throttles, mixture on general aviation aircraft, flaps, trim, landing gear, autopilot, and a few other switches that previously I would have had to have used the keyboard, mouse, or controller for. So let's head over to San Luis Obispo Airport.
Louise Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo ready at runway 29er, departing straight out.
So this is the Mooney.
Echo Romeo Kilo cleared for takeoff, runway 29er, departing straight out, approved.
And I thought this would be a perfect aircraft to try it on, because not only does it have a single engine,
Echo Romeo Kilo.
but it also has landing gear. Alright, so we'll test our parking brake. So our parking brake is on. Now I don't know where the parking brake gauge is in the aircraft. Let's have a look down at our throttle and our mixture. So we're working on our mixture. That's good. That's good. Whoops. Maybe I didn't want to go down that low. I've stalled the aircraft. And I don't know how to start the aircraft, so we'll just get Otto just to start the prop, because I went too low on the mixture. Okay, so throttle, we're working on the throttle in, full throttle, and back to 0 throttle, full throttle, and back to 0 throttle, so full throttle, and that's good. So I know the parking brake works because it comes up on the screen. So we'll adjust our viewpoint. Alright, we'll slowly work on the throttle. Parking brake off. Increase the throttle. So we'll probably go to about 40 or 50 knots. Well, increasing the throttle, this is really good. And up we go. So we've got a positive rate of climb. Now, engine and throttle's good. We'll try and get some altitude. And then what we'll do, we'll go outside quickly and we'll have a look. And we'll confirm so if we zoom in, we can see that our landing gear is still down. Okay, so gear up, and our landing gear is up. Now in the cockpit there's a giant white wheel which there's a giant white wheel underneath the compass and to the right hand side of all those gauges. So if we, okay, that wheel went down, so that should indicate that our landing gear is down. The wheel is towards the bottom, which is obviously where the landing gear goes when it's down. So we can see gear down and gear up, and if we go back in the cockpit, you'll see now that the wheel is up, so our landing gear is up, so we have gear up. So that's something that already.
Echo Romeo Kilo, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
So I'm just going to let Otto handle the comms.
San Luis Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo, frequency change. San Luis Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo is 1 mile southeast with line to land. Victor Hotel, Echo Romeo Kilo, San Luis Tower. Enter left downwind runway 29er. Altimeter 29er, decimal 9er, to wind 256 at tree.
Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to do a left-hand
Make
turn.
left traffic runway 29er, Echo Romeo Kilo.
Maybe not that severe.
Echo Romeo Kilo cleared to land runway 29er. Wind 256 at tree. Clear to land runway 29er, Echo Romeo Kilo.
So we're just going to level up. Alright, I'm going to handle radio comms now. And we'll have our
San Luis Tower, Echo Romeo Kilo, cancel landing intention. Echo Romeo Kilo, your cancellation is received. San Luis Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo is type 4 miles southeast of San Luis. Requesting transition. Victor Hotel, Echo Romeo Kilo, transition approved. Report clear of San Luis Tower airspace. Will report clear, Echo Romeo Kilo.
So I don't actually know where their airspace finishes, but we'll just report it now.
San Luis Tower Echo Romeo Kilo is clear of the San Luis Tower airspace.
Echo Romeo Kilo, San Luis Tower frequency change approved.
Santa Barbara approach Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo is timed 6 miles southeast of San Luis. Request flight following.
Victor Hotel, Echo Romeo Kilo, Santa Barbara approach. Squawk 6223.
Squawk 6223 Echo Romeo Kilo.
Echo Romeo Kilo radar contact 7 miles northeast of Lima 526,300 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
Copy Echo Romeo Kilo.
So what I've had to do, normally what I do, or what I did before I had the throttle quadrant, is that I had my yoke where the throttle quadrant is now, and I used to just move my chair across. But now I've moved my yoke over to where where my normal seating position. So I've got the yoke there, which basically takes up the room where my keyboard used to be. So for the moment my keyboard is living on top of my yoke, and where the yoke used to be is where the throttle quadrant is now, so that's off to my right. So if I'm sitting in the aircraft that I'm sitting in, so I have the yoke directly in front of me, and to my right I have the throttle quadrant. So I've just reduced the power now and just increasing the power. So that in itself is going to make controlling the aircraft a lot better. The throttle quadrant and the yoke are both clamped to the desk. So my yoke is still functioning. I have to go into the settings, and I have to do some things with the yoke, which is fine because some of the buttons I don't think I've mapped properly for some of the switches, but that's more advanced stuff that I don't have to do this second. But the basic premise of the yoke is working fine how it is. The ATIS information first slow.
San Luis Airport information, Mark 0100 Zulu. Wind 256 at tree. Visibility, niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15. Dew point, 13. Altimeter, 29.902. Visual runway, 29er in use. Landing and departing runway, 29er. VH-ERK aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller, on initial contact, you have mic. San Luis Airport information, Mark 0100 Zulu. Wind 2.
So So we'll go to Santa Maria. That's relatively
Santa
close.
Maria Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo is 11 miles north with Quebec to land.
Victor Hotel, Echo Romeo Kilo, Santa Maria Tower. Enter left downwind runway 30. Altimeter 29er to wind 257 at tree.
Fly left traffic runway 30 Echo Romeo Kilo.
Okay, because I don't necessarily know where the airport is.
Santa Maria Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Echo Romeo Kilo Airport is 4 o'clock, 12 miles.
Okay, so 4 o'clock, which is basically behind me and to the right, so now if I ask for directions.
Santa Maria Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Echo Romeo Kilo Airport is 1 o'clock, 12 miles.
Okay, cool. So that's a little bit to the right. That's a little bit to the right. But we're heading in the right direction of the airport. Now I do have a multifunction navigation display that I could use. That's in front of me, but I haven't tuned it for Santa Maria. Listen to their raters.
Santa Maria Airport information, Quebec 01000. Wind 257 at tree. Visibility, none. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15. Dew point, 13. Altimeter, 29.92. ILS, runway 12 in use. Landing and departing runway 12. DSR, aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back all short instructions. Advise controller, on initial contact, you have Quebec. Santa Maria Airport information, Quebec 010.
So just to make sure we're heading in the right direction.
Santa Maria Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Echo Romeo Kilo Airport is 10 o'clock, 8 miles.
Okay, so now we know that it's a little bit to the left, but we're still 10 miles out, so we've got time. But so our airspeed is good, our wings are basically level. Our altitude is good. And we're still a fair way out from the aircraft. Let's have a look outside. So we're at about 10,000 feet. Going Okay. Might just request the direction to the airport again, just to be on the safe side. Shall we head?
Santa Maria Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Echo Romeo Kilo Airport is 7 o'clock, 6 miles.
Okay, so we're 6 miles in, but it's basically behind us to the left. So I'm going to rotate, because that's the Pacific Ocean over there. Now a little bit further down the track, what I can do on the multi-function navigation display on the right hand side is that I can actually, what's that down? Oh, there it is.
Santa Maria Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Echo Romeo Kilo Airport is 11 o'clock, 5 miles.
So what airport's that directly underneath us then? So if we pull up the map, so we're heading basically straight in line, so that's alright. So I don't know what was immediately below us. Now I have turned all of the navigation aids, you know, where the pattern is, pattern entry is, all that sort of stuff. I have turned all that off. So we'll see how we go. In the future, what we can do, we can scroll down here, because I've got it set for basically a round trip to slow, but because I changed my mind in the air to head to Santa Maria, I can actually set that, once I know what I'm doing, to set that to Santa Maria, so I can do that. Okay, now let's demonstrate starting the engine, turning the throttle back. So we're throttled right back now, and I'll just zoom out. Is that the airport?
Santa Maria Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Echo Romeo Kilo Airport is 4 o'clock, 5 miles.
Okay, 4 o'clock, which is again behind us to the right. That's the airport down below. There, that's the airport.
Echo Romeo Kilo cleared to land runway 30. Wind 257 at tree.
Clear to land runway 30 Echo Romeo Kilo.
So what I'll have to do, because I'm still quite high, is work on our descent. About 6,000 feet, so what I'll do, I'll work on my descent. Well, we're going a little bit further away from the airport at the moment, but we're preparing for landing. I basically know that the airport's 180 degrees behind me now. So apart from the mouse to look around the cabin and the keyboard to talk to ATC, I haven't had to use anything but the Yoke or indeed the Throttle Quadrant. Whereas before I would have been using the Xbox controller as well for things like the parking brake and the throttle. Alright, so we're going to start our turn. And head in the general direction of the airport now that we're at a much lower altitude. That should be more in the direction of the airport, so we'll just confirm with ATC.
Santa Maria Tower, Echo Romeo Kilo, cancel landing intention.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do.
Echo Romeo Kilo, your cancellation is received.
Maria Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo is 5 miles southeast with Quebec to land.
Victor Hotel, Echo Romeo Kilo, Santa Maria Tower. Make left traffic runway 12. Altimeter 29er to wind 257 at tree.
Fly left traffic runway 12 Echo Romeo Kilo.
Now I'll request direction to the airport.
Santa Maria Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Echo Romeo Kilo Airport is 2 o'clock, 4 miles.
Okay, so it's a little bit to the right. Miles, so we're still a little bit way out. Our height's probably good for the moment. Oh, there's the airport over there. I don't know if that's the right runway, but we'll have a look. It's the wrong runway. That's 30. That was the original runway.
Santa Maria Tower, Echo Romeo Kilo, cancel landing intention.
Echo Romeo Kilo, your cancellation is received.
So I didn't want to land on the wrong runway.
Santa Maria Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo is 1 miles northeast with Quebec to land.
Victor Hotel, Echo Romeo Kilo, Santa Maria Tower. Make left traffic runway 12. Altimeter 29er to wind 257 at tree.
Enter left downwind runway 12 Echo Romeo Kilo.
Echo Romeo Kilo cleared to land runway 12. Wind 257 at tree.
Yeah, that's runway 12, so we'll go out.
Echo Romeo Kilo, did you copy?
Clear to land runway 12 Echo Romeo Kilo.
Okay, that's the runway there. 12. So we'll go to the right. So we'll do another right turn. gear down. It's a wrong runway. No, it's not. Got a lot of runway to work with, fortunately. Going around, going around.
Santa Maria Tower, Echo Romeo Kilo, cancel landing intention.
Gear up.
Echo Romeo Kilo, your cancellation is received.
Santa Maria Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo is 1 mile northeast with Quebec to land.
Victor Hotel, Echo Romeo Kilo, Santa Maria Tower. Fly left downwind runway 12. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 257 at tree. Echo Romeo Kilo cleared to land runway 12. Wind 257 at tree.
Cleared to land runway 12 Echo Romeo Kilo.
Alright, so we'll request the direction again just to make sure that we're okay.
Santa Maria Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo Kilo is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Echo Romeo Kilo Airport is 7 o'clock, 2 miles.
Okay, which is basically what I thought it would be. Okay, there's the airport, but I'm way too high.
Santa Maria Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo
Oh.
Romeo Kilo is unfamiliar with the area.
Yes, that's not what I want to
Request directions to the airport.
do. Just look below you, Echo Romeo Kilo.
Kilo Airport is 11 o'clock, 1 mile.
Going around Echo Romeo Kilo.
Echo Romeo Kilo copy, go around.
Okay, so we'll go around and we'll go to the left. And it helps that I don't know anywhere where I am because I've never been to Santa Maria, so I've got no real landmarks to guide where I'm going. and turn to the left again. So we'll head to the river, and then when we get to the river we'll turn left again. Follow the river for a little bit. Start our turn. And we should have to do... There's the airport over there, so we'll turn over there, we can see the airport. Request a direction to the airport again.
Santa Maria Tower, Victor Hotel. Echo Romeo
Oh, there we go.
Kilo is
Got it.
unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Echo Romeo Kilo Airport is 1 o'clock, 3
Yeah, got it. Alright, gear down. Looking good. That's the correct runway. Just down a little bit. We bounced.
Echo Romeo Kilo turn, next taxiway.
Parking brake on. So we have landed. Our first time landing at the airport with our throttle, and we landed. Yeah, sure, we bounced a bit, but we landed. Anywho, I've been Simulated Erk. You've been wonderful. That was awesome.
Romeo Kilo turn, next taxiway.
And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.